So, we're playing a little bit of zombies today in modern. This is not a list I came up with. This is a list that my buddy Cliff came up with. But we're trying to abuse. It's very similar to the zombie decks that Jerry Thompson won the Poe Tour with back in Amonkhet, with 4 Crypt Breaker, 4 Dread Wanderer, 4 Relentless Dead, 4 Diregraph Colossus, Lord of the Accursed, Dark Salvation, and then the new card, Graveyard Marshal. Just another way to help out with the zombies. And then because we're in modern, we get access to Gravecrawler. Death Baron also just recently got a reprint, and then we're trying out 4 Aether Vial as well. Mutavaults, a couple Mutavaults to help out. Urborgs to turn them into swamps. And then Thoughtseizes, Drall's Messengers, Death Masteries, Damping Spheres, Nile Spell Bombs, and a Westville Abbey as well in the board. So really excited. This deck is super sweet in the one game I've played with it. So nope, I don't want standard. There we go. Let's do that one. Yeah, this list is super fun. I've really enjoyed it. Also, how we doing this morning, Cliff? So we have Aether Vial into Relentless Dead, Dread Wanderer. Hopefully, you can find a 3rd land. And even if not, like, we have Vial on 3 to help put these out. This hand's really good. Oh, some Hollow Boys. I don't think martial changes are planned at all. Like, you don't want to deploy it here on 2 just because, like, it doesn't do anything currently. Goyf is not normal. I would love to use this ability. I would love to use this ability. Gravecrawler's not a bad draw here. And then we get to flash into this Graveyard Marshal to hopefully eat Tarmogoyf. I'm intrigued by the Tarmogoyfs in that list. Now I'm real intrigued. Is this like Jund Shadow? Like it's not Shadow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So if we draw an untapped land, they're dead. It's friendly, yeah. So if we draw a land, they're dead. That's not quite a land. Put them to 2. Oh. Alright, I probably want these spell bombs. I want this cast down. I kind of want some fatal pushes, but, like, unfortunately we don't have them. What do I want to cut? Maybe something like this. Just cut some of the top end. Be a little more lean on the lower end. Maybe I want Death Baron over the Colossuses. I can also see, like, cutting, like, Relentless Dead and keeping all my 3 drops. But then, like, Violon 2 doesn't really do anything. Yeah, we'll run this. See what happens. We're up a game, so. Sounds great. I actually haven't casted Dark Salvation in this deck yet, and I'm really excited. Leaning on Dread Wanderer because 1, it can block, and 2, it enters tapped. Whereas Gravecrawler entering untapped doesn't really mean anything. Pop out their Vengevine. Okay. So this Dark Salvation is going to be able to kill the Vengevine. And so next turn we can kill it with Dark Salvation. Yeah, we'll just pop out these Gravecrawlers. I kind of want to clear this this Adept, actually. So I can go make a 2/2, kill the Adept, attack for... Or I can kill the Goyf I can kill the Goyf and then attack with just the Grave Crawlers. So then I have the other two back to block. I like that. Target player, that's us, and then we're going to target this Goyf. And then we get Death Baron next turn, which makes like all of our blocks even better. Okay, so if I play Lord of the Accursed this turn, I can attack for 6 on the ground, have 3 blockers back, and then next turn play Death Baron. They have a bolt, I guess. This feels like they have a bolt. Yeah. Cat Daddy, thank you for that. Thank you for that sub. I greatly appreciate that. I have a second Phoenix. Yep, so if we block here, we take 8. If we block here and here, we take 8. Yep, okay. We'll go to game 3. We'll go to 3. I think I kind of want Thoughtseize on the play. Thoughtseize lets us like disrupt their synergies that they have going on. I like it. I'm gonna go Cryptbreaker into Gravecrawler, Thoughtseize. No, I'm gonna lead on Gravecrawler because then I can attack for 2 on turn 2. Chandra, looting, neonate. I just take the looting here, right? Because otherwise, if we take looting, They play Neonate. Hope to find another one-drop dude. Hey, Kyle, what's up, man? To just sub regularly so it auto renews. Okay. Now, if only I knew what you were playing. Well, we're currently we're playing some this format known as Modern. It's the most popular format right now in Modern in Magic, just because like it has a really good card pool and like you can play basically anything in it and it's good. Later we're gonna be playing some Pokemon randomizers. I've been doing a lot of those with Carl lately, and they're fantastic. So that's basically all we've been doing here lately. Yeah, they were really relying on this Faithless Looting to do something in this game. Cool. 1-0. 1-0. So, Kyle, do you know anything about Magic, or are we at square one here? Because that makes a big difference as to how I explain everything. Well, we also got to disrupt them and like break up their synergy, which is exactly what I want Thoughtseize for in that matchup. Like if we can, like they were really relying on having that hollow one on turn two, which like if we hadn't have done if we hadn't Thoughtseize on two, they would have had hollow one Vengevine on turn two. I'm keeping this hand on the back of Aether Vial being good. And then like we get to go Crypt Breaker, put in Gravecrawler. No, boo. Yeah, unfortunately that vial is not long for this world. So I think I'm actually going to play Crypt Breaker here on one. And then next turn I can go land, make a zombie. And then if we draw a third land, we can go Gravecrawler, Relentless Dead. Like, this is a matchup where this card just excels. Like, this card seems real good against Mardu, if it lives. Oh, we could just get ran over here. And I'm going to attack with my 2/2. And then, like, I get to draw a card. Like, Lingering Souls is real good against us. I think I just want to make as big of a board here as possible. So I'm going to play out this Death Baron, play out this second Crypt Breaker. And, like, because I have second Crypt Breaker, I think I'm fine to attack with the first. No, I want to be able to draw a card, so I'm just going to attack with all my 3-power dudes. That has Menace. Okay. Nope. Not going to pay. Second Death Baron's really good. Third Death Baron's even better. So I'm leaving back the Death Barons because I don't want them to trade off their dudes for them. Whereas, like, I'm fine trading off this Crypt Breaker at this point because that's fine. And then I'll go ahead and play out this Vial. And, like, again, we just get to draw another card here. This card is busted. That's what we've learned. Like, I think this is a matchup where we want to go big. This way, like, all these resilient threats. So, like, these Graveyard Marshals aren't really doing anything. There's not a 1-drop I want to touch. Death Baron, I think, is better than probably Diregraph Colossus here. I don't know if I want the Messengers. I think this is the one card that, like, I don't want. Death Baron giving everything Death Touch so we can kill off a Bedlam Reveler seems fine. Lord of the Accursed giving everything. Actually, maybe Diregraph Colossus is better than Lord of the Accursed because Menace isn't as good as in this matchup. But, like, I think the size matters. So maybe, like, a 2-2 split. I actually like Lord more. I think 3-1 is fine. I think this looks great. I like the idea of this. Plus, I don't know. I have no idea how they ever beat an Ormondal if we flip one. This hand is great. And, like, we had the same thing as last game. We get to go Crypt Breaker on 1 into Make a Zombie, discard Gravecrawler. Into Relentless Dead, Dark Salvation, whatever you have. Well, bye, Crypt Breaker. Alright, yep. This Spellbomb's going to be really great later. Hopefully we can tag like a Lingering Souls or something with it. Faithless Looting, any other Blessed Graveyard stuff. Terminate. Peasy. I don't have anything. Go ahead. Leyline in the Void's a really good card against us. Well, that's another one I get to discard. So I think this turn I'm going to play out this Spell Bomb. And I'm going to play this Gravecrawler. And I think I'm just going to pass. And like draw a card here. Morning, Brock. Thought you were on a date. Discard. Oh, we'll go ahead and draw. And I'm just going to discard this Dread Wanderer. I'll take my 3. And here at end step, I'm going to go ahead and pop this Spell Bomb. Exile your graveyard. So I could actually play this Relentless Dead and leave up both abilities. Like, if they kill it, I get to bring back my Crypt Breaker and bring back my Relentless Dead. I like that. I'd buy that for $1. Dude, this deck has been real sweet. Round 1, we just ran over our opponent. This is round 2, and we won game 1 on the back of Death Baron. Yeah, we're 2-0. I've lost 1 game with this deck in the 3 rounds I've played. Which, like, sure, you can say, oh, you've only played, 7 games with it, but, like, a 6-1 record is still impressive with the deck. This deck has been real cool. Like, people aren't playing Graveyard Hate right now for whatever reason. So, like, we just get to abuse the Graveyard with Dread Wanderer and Gravecrawler. And then, like, Graveyard Marshal actually hasn't been... Dude, if you type !deck list in chat, it'll pop up if you're on mobile. Dude, it was real early. I guess they just decided they couldn't beat a Lord. I mean, I'm not complaining, but that seemed real early on their part. Plus, like, on the other end, we also had, 2 or 3 more cards in hand? Granted, we were out of gas, but they don't know that. Okay, so this is a hand. We have Relentless Dead on 2, and, like, we need to draw a 3rd land to make this hand good. Oh, yeah, this is 100% like Cliff's brainchild. But it is real cool. Ponza. Always bolt the bird. That was actually a really, really good draw because it lets us do exactly what we just did. So we draw land. I'm probably just going to play... Probably just play out Lord. Oh, this is mono green. Okay. Mono green devotion. It's Cliff. Don't reload his Cliff. So we draw land. I'm definitely just going to make a zombie and kill the Arbor Elf. Cool. I'm going to make a zombie. I'm going to kill this. Punch. What's with the whiskey glass already, Cliff? Are we calling it an early day on Sunday already, or are we just acknowledging him? I actually like this land drop here because it lets us play Lord plus attack Nissa. And then next turn, if we draw another land, we can play Death Baron, give everything Menace. So what does that let us do? So we can give everything Menace. So it might be right just to give this, like, give everything Menace, punch Nissa for 3 if they want to trade both of their things to save Nissa. And then, like, I can make a zombie as well. I don't hate that. I'd buy that for $1. And then, like, we get to discard this Dread Wanderer plus rebuy it. And we get to kill Nissa. Okay. I'm assuming this is Garruk. Oh, Burning Tree. Okay. This is going to be Garruk, I'm assuming. As long as they don't have, like, Nykthos here, I think we're fine. Make it 3-3. That's fine. Second Lord is not bad. I think I want to play Death Baron, though. And then, like, they have 3 blockers. I have 4 attackers. I'm not going to attack with Crypt Breaker because it can't get through. But I'm just going to punch them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if they have land drop, they get like Hornet Queen, but that's fine because we get to activate Lord then. Unless they double block the Lord, which I get to kill both their things. I think I'm fine with that trade. And again, like if we draw land next turn, we get to go play another Lord, activate this Lord, punch for literally a billion. What do we got, opponent? Okay. So they don't want to get my Lord off the table. That's interesting. Like, again, if they don't have Nykthos, I think we're fine. So, let's see, if we draw land, we get Lord plus activation. And like, we're getting close to bringing back this Dread Wanderer plus doing stuff too. But it's like, we have gas in our hand. This Crypt Breaker is such a powerful card. Titan, okay. Can we beat a Titan? Probably. And like, he has to block because this is lethal. And then I get to play this Relentless Dead and have a blocker for this Primeval Titan. Would you like to pay for your packs? Damn, they would. Yeah, like no wolf run one time, but I think we can even beat a wolf run. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 off of Nykthos. 7. So that'd only be a wolf run for 5. And like again, I just get to eat their Titan with this Relentless Dead. Mm, mm, mm. Spartan, thank you for that follow. I greatly appreciate that. Nissa doesn't do anything. Okay. Um. See, they play Utopia Sprawl, but Utopia Sprawl doesn't interact with Damping Sphere like we want. I don't think we want Damping Sphere because they're not actually. They don't play a lot of spells in the same turn, except for the turn they have Burning Tree, and I just don't think that's enough. So I think I want the Thoughtseize to interact with him, and then this single cast down to. And then what do we want to cut? They didn't see Vile, so they're not going to bring in anything to hate on it. Yeah, even if they had Wolfrun there, I don't think we were dead. I didn't do the math, but man, this is a beautiful Hearthstone hand. Man, if I knew we were just ripping mono mono lands off the top for a while, I'd keep this, but this hand is much less exciting, but I'll keep it. I would love to draw a Crypt Breaker. That makes this hand very good. No elf on one, no elf on one. Okay. So what do we want to do here? We can Dark Salvation off the bird. That doesn't seem good. Or we can just leave up Crypt Breaker, discarding one of these lands, and then play Lord. I don't hate that. Demi Eyes, how are we today, bud? I mean, like, are they actually doing anything impactful with the bird here, though? Like, I still can. And, like, if they're attacking for 3, sure. I think I'd rather progress my board than like, worry about them having 1 extra mana that they can cast this Nissa off of anyway. Like, they could have made this exact same play without the bird. Like, if they want to trade a burning tree for my token, that's fine. Okay. Like, get them off their devotion. I mean, I guess the argument to kill the bird last turn is that they would have 1 less power on field. But, like, sure. So I can Dark Salvation the bird, give my Cryptbreaker Menace, and then punch Nissa down. I don't hate that. Do you like that, Cliff? Like, is there something else that you would have done? Oh, gotcha. Okay, that's fine. Like, so my thought process there is like Nissa creates value by giving them enough blockers to do things, and on top of that, like their deck is all permanent based. Like they want to have a they want to have a mass amount of permanents on the board. Sure, I'll take my 5. I would love to see what you have going on. Well, you are nowhere near either of these cards, but I'm going to take the one that definitely kills me. I think I can beat a Hornet Queen. I don't think I'm ever beating a Crater Hoof in a million years. And then I'm going to punch with Lord, kill off this Nissa again. And leave up Crypt Breaker, make a dude. Dude, activating Lord is really sweet. And, like, we're under a 2-turn clock from this Burning Tree. That's really annoying. Voice of Zendikar is a really good card. I feel like we're just playing old standard decks. Like, pumped up versions of standard decks. Like, green-white tokens, essentially, with, like, all the Nissas and then, you know, zombies. Like, wasn't that what that Pro Tour basically was? And I think we're going to ditch this Graveyard Marshal because Relentless Dead can bring it back, whereas, like, Relentless Dead in the graveyard doesn't do anything. Well, I'm going to animate my... I'm going to make a zombie, and I'm going to eat your 2/2. Okay, what does that do for us? Anything? I think that says make a zombie. So I'm just going to play out this Relentless Dead. Punch this Nissa for... Clear the Nissa, leave up draw a card, plus... Make it do plus draw a card. The fact that this thing makes, like, zombies untapped is really, really sweet. Crypt Breaker is such a good card. Hey, look at that. I found another zombie. This makes another zombie. Dude, Crypt Breaker is so good. Discard this vial. Draw a card. Kill this. Make it 3/3. And that's probably enough to call this game. This card made 4 3/3s this game. And, like, drew me 2 extra cards. So you can block 1, so this is 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Your last card's a Hornet Queen. This is lethal. Fun times. Three and 0, boys. 3-0. This deck is really, really sweet. Cliff, I might need to go buy some cards off Star City real quick. Relentless Dead is still $5. Okay, Star City has 71 Dark Salvations in stock for 50 to 75 cents. I'm not saying spec buy them, but I'm saying go buy them out. But make sure I get mine first. I have a Death Baron. So I need grave crawlers is like the big thing. And like Death Barons. Dude, that buy a box promo is fucking disgusting. That is amazing. Why have I never seen that art? And like I played then. Like this is gross. This art is disgusting. Yeah, this deck is super sweet. Carl, I might need that Death Baron. Death Barons are stupid expensive. They're like $5 still. For like a card that's not going to see played in standard for a hot minute. Foils are $20. Yeah, every version except the standard legal version. Excellent Hearthstone hand. Like you go Dreadwander on 1, Cryptbreaker, Gravecrawler, draw a card on 2. This hand is significantly worse, but I'll keep it. Oh, I do need Graveyard Marshals. Like this is a matchup where being resilient is super good. Attack. That's fine. It's gonna make these Dark Salvations better later. Okay, does anyone know how you get Nexus of Fate online? Because there's no buy-up box. Like, how am I getting my Nexuses of Fate? Is that it? That's so lame. We're 3-0. If it's only in chess, that's really disappointing. That's so dumb. I figured the Battle Bond cards would only be in chess, but... It's like Electrolyze. Oh, Secure the Waste. That's fine. Second main, play this Graveyard Marshal. It is. It only needs a target player. So my turn was tap out, make them discard a card, extend my board. Now they have Settle the Wreckage here. We're going to be in a world of hurt. True. So, like, I don't even mind running into a Settle here. It's like, that gives me Salvation for 3. But, like, that's fine. Like, if they have it, they have it. Oh, yeah, there's definitely no playing around it. Like, sure, you had it. They might have Cryptic here and are debating if they want to tap my team. If you do exclamation point deck list, if you're on mobile, if you're on desktop, there's the Stream Decker extension. And I don't think I'm gonna play 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I don't think that I have any reason to play out this other Marshal. Like if they Wrath here, then I get to go Marshal, Gravecrawler, Gravecrawler again. Hey, Demi Eyes, thank you for that follow. I greatly appreciate that. The reason I'm not playing Caverns is that wasn't in the list Cliff gave me. That and I don't want to buy them online because they're stupid expensive. Everything I play on stream, I own. Plus, like, I don't think like Cavern can be good in certain metas. I don't think it's very good right now. Mana Trader seems like it's a good investment, but like I'd rather just own all my cards so I can play whenever I want. But like the fact that Mana Traders like restricts what you can get is what Oh yeah, I guess it is, isn't it? You're right. Cryptic, tap the team, draw a card. Yep, go ahead. I am going to present Lethal. Man, I really wish Dark Salvation was an instant, but like I understand why it's not. That's fair. That's very fair. So like the cards that like I want to own are like everything that's expensive. So like like Veils and Goists I don't own. So like I can't play like Jund or anything like that because I don't own the expensive stuff. Yeah, but like I own Vials now, so like that's something I'm going to play for like Death and Taxes when I get it built. Gonna make a zombie boy here. And then I'm gonna cast this Gravecrawler. And then I'm gonna cast this Gravecrawler. That's true. But I've always bought everything through MTGO traders. I've never had a problem with their system. I think they're very fair on their pricing. Bolt your token. Present Lethal. Like if they animate Colonnade, I get to kill it with Dark Salvation. Or snap bolting or snap pathing? Probably pathing, right? Snap secured. That's gross. Kill your Snapcaster. Make a zombie. Get back my Gravecrawlers. Yeah, like the Gravecrawler seems real good right now. There might have been an argument to play the Death Baron there, just so I have a way to like present Lethal next turn through these blockers. Because like I'm not just gonna jam Death Baron into this board. Like if they leave up all their mana. I also own Caverns, so is this animate Colonnade and block? Because they're getting real low on their life. Okay, so here I can play Death Baron and then cast Gravecrawler and then Dark Salvation their Colonnade. Did I miss lethal? How? I didn't see a way to present lethal. So they're dead to a Lord or another Dark Salvation? That's neither a Lord nor a Dark Salvation. I don't think I had lethal. I had 2 attackers, they had 3 blockers. So depending on how this turn goes, I can play this land, play Graveyard Marshal, give back Gravecrawler, and then exile. So they're gonna Helix my Death Baron and then block, I'm assuming. I'm assuming that's the line. Yeah. I can do this at instant speed, right? Yes, okay. The main phasing Azcant is really good for us. So I think this matchup is okay. Path is really bad for us. Path answers our Gravecrawler very efficiently. Because I want to leave. I'm going to make a 2/2 at my instep. I can cast Gravecrawler anytime I own another zombie. Whereas like making another 2/2 just increases my power anyway. Nope, it's 3. You're fine. So they're dead to Lord. Cool. Can we go to game 2? Okay, I want the spell bombs. I want this land because I'm bringing in this mastery. I want these messengers. I think there's argument for Thoughtseize. It just depends on like what we want to do. Dark Salvation's pretty poor. Why you do them dirty like that? Because I'm really good at this game, Cliff. Graveyard Marshal's probably not very good, even though it's all right there. Maybe something like this. That was real dirty. That was real dirty. For a BY. No, I think I want to go up to 21 if I'm bringing in the mastery. Am I wrong about that? Like, I think I want to reliably hit my land drops in this matchup, so I can like consistently do my spell stuff. I think we're gonna try it like this. Like we're up a game, so on the draw, I think I want to be on 21. You're right. You're right. We're bringing the Death Baron again. That's fair. Well, our hand's really good. We have 5 spells we can cast. Them having this upkeep stop tells me that they have a click in their deck. And then next turn I get to go Crypt Breaker, Thoughtseize, and then put in Dreadwander off of well, this is going to tell me what they have, but most likely, yes. Snap, Bolt, Cryptic. So the Spellbomb takes care of the Snapcaster. So probably... Oh, I should probably just take this Cryptic, right? Like, the only card I care about them bolting is Crypt Breaker, and, like, because they have 3 bolts in their hand, essentially. There might have been an argument to play Spellbomb instead, and then put in Dreadwander off of the Vial. Just, like, get rid of their, like, to cut down on their Snapcaster. Oh, I'm gonna run up to the bathroom. Yeah, I'll be right back. I'm gonna run to the bathroom. So I don't think I want to put in this Crypt Breaker just because it's going to die to Bolt Right. But like then it gets a Bolt out of their hand. I think I'm just going to untap. Take this vial up to 2. So like next turn we get to go put in Vial off of Colossus. I mean put Colossus off of Vial, cast Colossus, make it 2/2. Like they're gonna bolt here. And then that gives this other Colossus out of bolt range. It is. It's a damn shame that these ends are tapped. Because otherwise Crypt Breaker would be fucking like insane. I know we've talked about that before, Cliff. Like, just imagine how good this would have been in standard if these entered untapped. Some zombie storm shit. Viserys is a vampire, right? Well, that's a damn shame. And then here we're going to always know. Well, that's a pretty good draw. I think I just want to cast out this Crypt Breaker. Like, obviously, it gets this other bolt out of their hand. And then, like, I can pop the graveyards. So I can play out all of them. So I can go Crypt Breaker, and then I can cast the second one. They probably just bolt in response, so I don't get to draw my card. That would be the smart play. I think I want to cast one of them though. And then like, I want to get the second bolt out of their hand. I'm gonna hold this land so I can make a zombie. And like I can't attack because they have this colonnade ready. So I'm just gonna pass. Target your graveyard. And now I feel great about discarding a land. I feel like their last card might be another Snapcaster. Nope. Oh, okay. They want to trade Snapcaster with my Gravecrawler. I get to replay my Gravecrawler. Do they have another Bolt? Okay. I guess I could have played... I guess I could have put this in off a Vial, and then I would have had Dread Wanderer in play this turn, too. I didn't think about it because I'm bad. That's why I didn't divine. So all of our lands are Crypt Breaker fodder at this point. Like that's why we play this card. And they're empty-handed, so Crypt Breaker gets to come down and yeah, you're definitely correct. I should have. This one's sorcery speed, right? Okay. That's fine. Like, I just get to rebuy my Crypt Breaker. I mean, my Dread Wanderer. That's a really good draw. And now I get to cast my Gravecrawler again. And, like, if they kill this Relentless Dead, I get my Crypt Breaker back and my Relentless Dead back. I mean, they need a string of pretty good draws. Like, we're not out of this. Like, we are currently racing. They're winning the race currently, but like we have a lot of things that swing this race into our corner. Like that one. That one's a really good one to swing it in their direction. Yeah, like here we get to attack for 4, and then bring back this Dread Wanderer. Yeah, I'm completely ignoring this Teferi. What did they do with that scry? Bottoms? Man, of course they drew Snapcaster. Now they get to path my Relentless Dead, I'm assuming. Yep. That's really bad. We did. I'm probably going to pop the Spell Bomb instead to try to find the Lord to put in. Relentless Dead is not a 3-drop. I'm thought seizing for information. We're dead on board to this colonnade. Yeah, we had to hit 2 Lords there. Or like Lord Messenger, I think, also did it. Okay, what makes you say that, Divine? Like, obviously that was a mistake, and like, so we would have done that. We could have also put in Dread Wanderer that turn, but like, then like we're not really any farther than what we just were. Like, we have 2 extra power on turn for that next attack, and they would have been at 8 then. Dread Wanderer enters tapped. So like we couldn't have drawn an extra card off of Crypt Breaker. No, it would have only been 2 power because they bolted the Lord. This hand is beautiful. Okay, now, okay. Gotcha. Now we're... So, it would have been 3 extra power for that 1 turn. So they would have been at 7 then. Is this just bolt my dude? Yeah, that's fine. Now I get to go double Wanderer here. I mean, they were attacking with Colonnade, which is like a free attack for them, and they had literally nothing else going on. They did draft pretty quickly afterwards. So now if we draw a land, we get to play Mastery next turn. Yeah, I think that second Wrath is ultimately what won them the game, because it just like cleaned up our board pretty substantially. That's not a land. I think I want to play out this Relentless Dead after combat. I agree. It was definitely a line we could have taken that would have led us to a different path than what we were at. And it's definitely a path closer to victory. Like, getting all these exile effects out of our hand is really good. Because that just means, like, they're going to have to, like, bolt this Relentless Dead. Well, now I'm going to play this Colossus because this is a 4/4. My beard is gone. Quinn, you saw me on Friday. Also, they have 5 minutes on their clock, as opposed to our 11. Is this just Wrath? Surgical Extraction, target Dryerglass Colossus. Resolves. I really want to draw land now so I can play this Mastery. Well, that one's not bad. And they left the one in the graveyard. So now I was going to say our future Colossuses are better, but, oops. Like, that's actually relevant because, like, if they kill this Relentless Dead, I can bring back this Colossus. That's very relevant. Untap your duels. Yep. Have you dead on board? Cool. 4-0. 4-0. This deck is so sweet. This deck is very, very cool. So I think after this, we're going to load up Bant. Play some, where is it? Bant Trade Binder, some Bant Walkers, whatever the hell you want to call it. This is the deck I played at regionals with a few minor changes. I put a Blessed Alliance main, and then I put this Emrakul main to try it. Let's see. We played against I can't remember what round 1 was. Round 2 was the green-red Hollowvine deck. And then round 3 was Mono Green Devotion. I actually am down to play this deck again. I probably should have let on Mutavault, because then I could have attacked for 2 on turn 2. Well, depending on what they do, I can go Swamp. Ooh, some Bernies. We're getting some Bernie boys. Could be. Could be very bad. Could be insane. I don't know. I've never played this matchup. Like they're a very aggressive deck, and we have our aggressive draws, but like we also have 0 hate cards in the board. I guess we get like no Dross Messenger doesn't gain us life, does it? So we get like I'm gonna put this Graveyard Marshal in. And then I'm going to Dark Salvation, kill this Eidolon. And then I'm going to attack for 4. It might have been better to make the zombie off of this. So then, like, we're not having to invest mana into attacking for 2 every turn, because we already have. I probably should have done that. I think I like that line more. So we have them dead on board. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Like, this probably has to go... I can't imagine this is going at our face. Because even if it does... I guess it doesn't really matter. I guess they're dead regardless, even if they kill a dude. Because we get to attack with Mutavault too. So if we would have made a zombie that turn, we would have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 13 power this turn. And they would have been at 6. I guess I want this cast down over like a Graveyard Marshal. Well, this hand seems gross. Grip Breaker into make a 2/2 into cast Colossus. And the next turn we're going to discard Crypt Breaker. Oh, we're going to discard Gravecrawler to make our 2/2. Oh yeah, this list is very affordable. So now I just get to cast my Gravecrawler. Like if they kill this, I get to play Colossus that's out of bolt range. No blocks. Like hopefully these Colossuses like help clean up the like the ground. No attack there is really, really good for us. Death Baron's also a really good draw because it gets us out of bolt range. I mean, I guess the other lords did, but auto yield to this. And like if they bolt this in response, then like this next Colossus starts out of bolt range. Like without any other benefactors. So if they had the Helix, I don't understand why they didn't Helix down the Colossus and then attack. This was this dead to Boros Charm? Yeah. Why do we have to draw a land? What would we have to draw a land for? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Of the Jeskai matchup, we ended up winning. Because I didn't want to lose my Death Baron. But if I had a blocked, like easy mulligan. This hand's great. Because I'm bad. If we would have If I would have blocked, like, we had double Lord in hand, so there was no reason not to block. There was definitely no reason not to block there. I got ahead of myself. I'm like, nah, we'll be fine. Like, we were dead to exactly Boros Storm there. Yeah, because we had double Lord in hand, there was no reason not to block. We ended up beating Jeskai. I think I want to play. We're 4-0. I probably should have left this back to block. Man, triple Rift Bolt's really good. I didn't bring in Messenger. Messenger does like. Why would I bring in Messenger in this matchup, Cliff? What's your thought process behind that? Messenger does not drain. It just makes them lose 2 life. No, I had to read 2. So like that's a fair thing to think, Cliff. I had to read it. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8. So we have exactly lethal on board. So let's animate this Mutavault too. It's like now they have to answer. If they answer my 3 power dude. Do you have Bolt? We did it? We did it? We got the 5-0? We got the 5-0! That's awesome! Oh, that is awesome! This deck is sweet! Alright, let's go open some chests. I love play points. Cleanest 5-0 of my life. We dropped 2 games in that. What the fuck is this card? Oh, I am definitely like putting this list on Discord again. This deck is sick. I will take lands. Yeah, I will send this list to Jeff and be like, you need to play this. I'll take a Vesuva. That's like a playable Magic card. More play points. Hell yeah! Look at all those play points now.